Hello, everyone, and welcome to the day 8 of Digital Marketing series. This session is all about affiliate marketing. In this session, we will be talking about all the components related to affiliate marketing. So, without further wait, let's start the session.
Before we start the session, kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates.
So basically, affiliate marketing is nothing but it's incentivizing someone for getting a sales, right? Uh, Now it can happen through multiple ways. So let's say if uh, let's say you are selling t-shirts, okay, and you tell me that like Nijish, you get me a customer and I'll give you 10% of the sale, right? Or maybe 10% of the order value, right? Or it could be like a fixed cost that you would say that I'll give you 50 rupees irrespective of the sale amount, right? Now here in that case I am an affiliate. Now this can happen through multiple ways, right? Maybe you will give me a link which is a unique link, and you will say that take this link, promote it. And you can also put in restrictions that don't promote it on Google, or maybe just promote it on Next inventory. Or maybe you might also give me a free hand that you just promote it wherever you want, just get me sales, and probably you might even give some targets that by the end of a month you're expecting like X number of sales from me, right? So that's what, in a nutshell, affiliate marketing is all about. So yeah, technically it's a kind of performance marketing. So if you look at traditionally, if you look at most of the companies in India, uh, it's typically done through Facebook marketing. Then you have Google, and then you have affiliate, right? So here is the typical flow that they have shown of affiliate marketing. Like a visitor comes and clicks on an affiliate link, and that it's passed to the affiliate network. I mean, the data goes to affiliate network, and from there it passes on, gets passed on to the merchant, right? And then the sale data is again passed back, so that the affiliate also come to know from where the sale happened, right? So that's the typical flow of affiliate marketing. I think over here we have a better, like a diagram which explains in a better way, like how this entire cycle works. So customers click on the ad on the link. Customers is sent to, like, they come to a specific place, right? And then over there the data is being captured, and then once it is captured, the transaction is again passed back to the system, to the and from there is a call. Let's say this is the system, and then there is a call back to the network to let them know that the sale has happened, right? And that's when the affiliate gets paid. I think this diagram is a bit complicated. I'll probably show it in the panel itself once we uh, discuss over there. So this is a typical process. The way it works is you sign up for on some affiliate network. Now, when I say network, there are a bunch of networks out there in the US. To name few of them: Share a Sale, Commission Junction. You can take Max Bounty. These are a bunch of affiliate networks that exist globally. So let's say if you have a blog, and let's say you got, I don't know, like 100 visitors a day. Let's say if it's a fashion website, chances are high that if you promote any products related to fashion, you might get some sales, right? Because you're driving a relevant audience, right? So what do? Either you can reach out to individual web companies like Mintra, and you can tell them to give the link and you do it, or else you go to network, like an affiliate network, like a Commission Junction or something. Like, you sign up over there, and they have categories. So you go to fashion category, you select the relevant product, and you have to basically. So again, I'll take a step back. So it's not as easy as you go and you sign up and you select a product. There is a method. So once you sign up, the biggest of networks, they generally do some due diligence. That is, they won't allow everyone to just take the links, because they also have to maintain the quality, and they also have to do a due diligence on who the vendor is, right? So they would generally ask you basic questions like, how do you intend to drive the traffic, which mode of inventory you will be using, what is the kind of sales that you have done in the past, and what are other networks that you're working with. So this generally doesn't happen with the generic one, but if you go with a slightly premium ones, then they generally ask. And as you keep progressing, you find more premium networks. So to name a premium network, Affiliate is a very premium network. You can't just get access into. They will generally ask you to show the screenshots of the sales you have generated for other networks, the traffic that you have. So like I said, there are different kinds of networks, right? Some are very easy to get in, some are like quite hard. Only the premium publishers can get in there. When I say publishers, I mean the affiliates, right? So again, the process is simple. Like I said, once you get accepted, you enter the panel, and then you can see all the campaigns there listed based on the category. And once you select a particular campaign, you get a unique link. So using that unique link, you can pretty much you can start promoting that. Now, most of the networks, they will have a set of rules that they will provide to you. We'll speak on that as we proceed further. So these are again different models in affiliate marketing. Paper sale is like, again, I mean, off lately, if you see, majority of the campaigns are on any e-commerce you take, they are on a paper sale model. So that's again a traditional way of like you get a customer, like I mean, any customer that gets converted, you get paid. Now in paper sale also you have multiple two types of models. So one is where you will get paid a fixed cost. That is, they would already defined it like, you will get a $50 or $100 or anything fixed. Now then the other one is you get a percentage, like a 8% of the sale or 10% of the sale, right? So that is a paper sale model. Then there is a pay per click model. Now this is again typically done in branding. So wherein, let's say, you have, so let's take an example of Times of India. Now, Times of India is like a premium website, right? They get millions of traffic. So then they will never work on a sale model. They will always work on a click model because they got a very premium inventory, right? And there are multiple people who are willing to pay them money. So they would always try to stick with the pay per click because that's where Times will make more money, right? So they would typically say that my CPC is like 6 rupees or 7 rupees, like, or probably as high as 10 rupees or 12 rupees, right? Then there is a paper lead. So you take any banking campaigns, any credit card, debit card, it's all lead based because there is no direct transaction, right? I'm sure you guys have also must have seen a lot of mails coming to your inbox which says apply for a credit card, right? So those are paper lead campaigns. So you apply for it and you get paid. Now in paper lead is just like one step. Today there are multiple types of leads. So there is a qualified lead, there's a contactable lead. So some of them they pay you paper contactable lead. Someone will pay you paper qualified lead. The way it works is, I'll give you an example. So let's say you got a mail which is, let's say, for an SBI credit card. Now you fill in the basic details, but then you get a call and you don't receive the call for some reason, right? So technically you filled in the detail, but for SBI it's not worth because you haven't picked up the call, right? So if the campaign is on a cost per raw lead, then the affiliate will get paid. But if it's on a cost per contactable lead, then they won't get paid because the customer is yet to be contacted, right? Then you have a paper performance, which is again quite rare these days because paper performance is again, paper action. Now that could be anything. Let's say if you're saying if yours is a blog and you want to increase your subscribers to your blog, people who could subscribe to newsletter. So that's the action item. So basically, you will pay them for that, right? All right. So yeah, I think this is probably just English, the same thing that we discussed. Anyone can do it. So yeah, there is no restriction. Again, anyone can do it anywhere. That's technically not true because most of the companies they put in some restrictions that you cannot do Google AdWords or you cannot do Facebook ads because they themselves might be doing it, right? Startup and monthly costs are minimal. That's true. If you have good inventory, if you are a good influencer, there is definitely a lot of you can literally mint money. So I know people who make like lakhs purely through influencer marketing. Now when I say influencer marketing, like they have got like some thousands of followers and they charge money to just post about a product or put a product review or something, and they make a couple of lakhs a month. Yeah, so that's another model, big time. Like all you got to do is like build your personal brand. Fourth is it's a passive income. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know a lot of affiliate marketers who do it as a side gig, and you don't have to like quit your job and get full time into it. And there is good amount of money if you do it in the right way, specifically in the US, in the Western side more than here. Affiliate marketing, yeah, this is true, and I think this is a bit outdated data. I think it's growing even by more than 10%, because see, what's happening is, if you take country like India, more and more people are coming online, right? And more e-commerce sites are coming up, more and more products are eventually turning online. So that there, I think there is a massive scope for a lot of players for a lot of affiliates to leverage that, right? I think, yeah, it says it's worth $12 billion. Affiliate marketing is roughly around 15% of the digital main revenue. That's true. In fact, if you take countries like US and all, I think it's even more than that. Now, the other thing that you got to keep in mind while doing affiliate marketing is, you always have to look at products that are slightly less competitive, and at the same time the margins are high for you, right? Because end of the day, you're doing affiliate marketing to make money, right? So one of the reasons why fashion is so high is because fashion has significant margins, right? You take any t-shirt or you take any product in fashion, the margins are typically 60%, 70%. So the affiliate, the advertiser can pass on good margins to you because they themselves are making heavy margins, right? So yeah, guys, these are the verticals. Again, I would say don't go by the percentage, because it's you should always the most important thing in affiliate is you always got to be innovative, and more than the percentage, like I said, you should be the first mover in that. So let's say, and I'll give you one very interesting example. When COVID started last year, I'm sure initially you must have seen the mask ads everywhere, right? People were like literally bombarding it over WhatsApp and Facebook, right? That we take buy bulk masks from us, right? Masks, sanitizers, and all that. So that's again 2 years before, nobody would have even thought of that, right? But now all of a sudden there was a crazy demand for that, right? And almost every other guy had become a affiliate guy, right? But I could literally see my WhatsApp like bombarded with people saying that they have got bulk quantity for masks, for a lot of things, right? So I think that way the market, like I said, you have to be a first mover for any unique product that comes in, right? So that was one good example with respect to affiliate marketing. This is again a typical dashboard. This is a screenshot, although we'll be looking into a real one as well later. So once you pick up a campaign, just like how we discussed Google Analytics, most of the affiliate networks, they have their own analytics. Of course, it's not as complicated as GA because you see very less number of data, right? Now this, I'm assuming, is for a e-commerce or something, because they have shown the entire journey, right? X number of visitors, X number of signups, and X number of revenue, and X number of customers. So customers is the conversion here, right? So, and they have also shown the ratio between sign up to customer, and this is the revenue that you have made. So the other thing is, the payments doesn't happen on a daily basis. It most of the time it happens in 30 days or 60 days. Like every network will have their own terms and conditions. So basically, yeah, this is a typical network, right? So let's say Mintra is a brand, who is tied up with a network, with an affiliate network, and let's say I am supposed to promote it, right? So I'll take the campaign from Mintra, and I'll get a unique link. I'll promote that, and customers will come on that. They will make the purchase on Mintra, and I get a commission. So these are the key stakeholders in the overall cycle. This is again English. Affiliate can be anyone. Like a person can also be an affiliate, and there are a bunch of big organizations also who do it aggressively, right? Affiliates, yeah, like I said earlier, they are typically known as publishers. So in the marketing ecosystem, there are advertisers and there are publishers, right? So let's say if Mintra is looking for affiliates. So Mintra is an advertiser. So generally, when you have conversations with the network, you would ask them, which is the best. Do you have any new advertisers out there? Right? You will never ask, do you have any new websites? Right? So these are the basic jargons that's used in the marketing ecosystem. So yeah, the brand is called advertiser, like I said. Now this could be in anyone. This could be an individual guy also. This could be a company also. They are the ones again who will be paying the networks. Affiliate networks again, just like we saw in the graph earlier, they are technically brokers in a layman's language, and they do exactly the same thing that what a broker does, right? So if you want to sell something, what do? If you want to sell your flat, you go to a broker, and the broker will say that I'll sell it on your behalf, but I'll take 2%, right? It's the same thing that happens here. So these guys, networks are technically brokers out there. Customers are again customers, like the end users who will be eventually leveraging that. And then we can skip this. So again, what this speaking is, I mean, this is again more of different types of marketing channels and affiliates. So like I said, either you can do it through, if the client doesn't have any issue, then you can do it through Facebook, or you can do it through Google Ads if they allow. But majority of them, how they do it is they build their own websites, they drive traffic, and they do through that. And at the same time, you will also find some people who have built their own inventory, right, through multiple ways, and then they do campaigns on that as well. So I'm sure a lot of you guys must be getting random emails in your Gmail, right? Which most of the times it's either related to a loan, or it's related to a debit card or credit card, right? So these are all affiliate campaigns that's done by individual vendors out there. So yeah, types of, I think that again, the content websites, like I said, I think uh, this is the most white hat, I would say, the most easiest way to do it, and very long term thing. But having said that, you need a lot of patience, and you should be good at SEO. So the way it works is you got to pick up a good niche. You need to do good research there, and build a website, which will take eventually 6 to 9 months. Then once traffic start coming in, then you can put in affiliate links, and then you will slowly start monetizing out of that. Email and newsletters, just like what we spoke a minute before, right? A lot of people, they build their own databases and they send it out. This is also done, by the way, in a legal way, also in a legit way also. So let's say if you are subscribed to some ex person's newsletter, and he puts it in a mail and says that, hey, you know what, this is a good product, you should try, right? Now there is absolutely nothing wrong in that, because you subscribe to his newsletter and this is a part of his newsletter. But typically that doesn't happen in India. In India, 90% of the mails that you come, it's all like it's not something you subscribe. It's all something that's coming in through random channels, right? Coupon sites pretty much dead right now, but back then it used to be pretty big channel. So I mean, just for the information, I used to run a coupon site for 5 years before, when I was running an agency, and we used to rank all the a lot of websites through SEO. So the way it works is, back then we had a lot of e-commerce sites, and everyone used to give offer, right? So it was a normal human behavior to look for a offer. So let's say if you are on Flipkart, you're buying a smartphone, you add it to the cart, and then the next thing you will do is you open Google and you search for Flipkart coupon code. And then whichever site comes on top, you click on that, you go to that site and you take the coupon, which is of course a unique coupon, and a cookie is also dropped on you. And if a sale happens, then the sale is attributed to that coupon site, right? So again, this used to be quite big 3-4 years before, but now it's quite dead, because a lot of players are not really providing coupons, right? And the other good thing is, a lot of apps, they will pretty much show you the coupon within the app itself, right? So something like, I'm sure you must have observed in Swiggy, right? You don't have to go out. Swiggy themselves will show you all the coupons that's available based on the restaurant that you're adding, right? So yeah, this is pretty much a declining trend right now. So would prefer that none of you guys try this. Social media again, so let's say if you have built a social media channel on any topic, and if you want to promote a link, you can pretty much do that. But the way it works is, again, Facebook is not that great when it comes to doing this, because if you if you put in a third party link, then the reach kind of goes down. So it's only good for people who have like millions of followers on their page. By the way, this is again influencer marketing only. So you guys also must have observed, right? Like on Instant, or like a lot of people, they keep promoting some Nutra products or any cosmetic product out there, right? So that's all. Again, those guys, by the way, they don't get paid on sale. They get paid on per promotion. So for each post, they might get paid some X amount. Then you also have an incentive based. So a good example of incentive based is like a cash kar or something, right? Wherein they will tell you that you purchase through our site and we'll give you a cash back. So that is again instant based campaign. This is again not. This is also quite declining trend, because a lot of good affiliate, a lot of good advertisers, they ban such kind of campaigns because you don't get good quality of users because people are coming in just for the offer, not for the product, right? So again, used to be a big thing in the past, but now it's declining big time. This is again the example that we spoke about earlier, right? Aggregators, review portals, and also if you take a Car Dekho or a Paisa Bazaar or a Bang Bazaar, these are all technically affiliate channels, right? Although they say they are aggregators because they show all the data together in one page, but the moment you click there, you're taken to a different website, right? So technically, they are they are affiliates who are driving sales for other players. And again, over there are a bunch of models. A car deco might charge fixed cost for a dealer by saying that, I might get you X number of leads. Now, that is something they know based on the historical data. Or they might even run it like a just dial, wherein they say that I'll give this lead to 10 people out there, right? And you pay me fixed cost every month. So there are multiple models out there based on the vertical in which you operate. So yeah, like we discussed earlier, I think the most important thing here is to choose the right to figure out the right niche. So always keep looking for new innovative verticals, right? So just like how mask and sanitizers came up because of COVID, there will always be some other new trends happening out in the market, right? So always keep looking out for it. Always take a data oriented approach. I mean, today you have a lot of tools in AdWords and all, wherein you can look out the number of people who are looking out for it, the number of ads people are running. You can spy on ads. You can always look at the trend, the keyword trends, for those keywords, whether they're going up or not, right? And based on this, you take a call. And generally, you got to A/B test a lot, because choosing the niche is one aspect of it, but it's not as easy as you take a link and you start spending like $100 a day, right? You spend little bit of amount, you you tweak different landing pages, different creatives. So this is again, guys, pretty much running like your Facebook and Google ads. I'm sure someone might have covered this, right, on how you are supposed to optimize your ads. Similarly, you're supposed to optimize your campaigns here as well. Yeah, like I said, choosing the right niche, in SEMrush, you can look at the volume, you can look at the trends. So yeah, the beauty of this tool is it will give you the breakup of everything, you can see the trends also, you can see the country level breakup also. And the keyword difficulty is basically it shows whether it's how competitive it is right now, right? Like how many people are behind this keyword, right? So yeah, pretty much a bit. I mean, it pretty much reduces a lot of your work that which you are supposed to do manually otherwise. Yeah, this is very interesting. So this is a good method. So don't go after. I mean, don't just go after the greatest trends, but also ensure that this is something that you have personal interest also. So although I knew that the mask and sanitizers demand will be there, but I was personally never interested in doing that because for multiple reasons, right? I would rather prefer selling some t-shirts or selling some some health products.
Just a quick info, guys. If you want to make a career in digital marketing, then Intellipaat provides a advanced certification in digital marketing and analytics. It is taught by IIT professors and industry experts with more than 10 years of experience. This course is designed to upskill and land your dream job. Now let's continue with the session.
Because I personally like those products, right? So if you pick up a niche in which you are interested in, you eventually evolve a lot because you keep reading a lot about that niche and you eventually evolve with this along with the campaigns also, right? And at the same time, in the long term, it really helps. Otherwise, what happens is you pick up some random niche based on the competition, and you might run it for some time because somebody might have told you that that is profitable, and after some time you realize it's not really working. That's because you didn't do any research, you just decided you're going with it because someone else is doing it. And the other guy would be like 10 steps ahead. He would have tried like 10 different things which you wouldn't have tried, and hence he might be making money, but you won't be making money out of it. Second is search volumes. Like I said, SEMrush, even Google. Forget about these tools. Google AdWords will itself will tell you the high level search volume, right? And based on that, you can take a call. And you also have the other thing is always look at competitors. So if let's say if you decide to sell T-shirts, just one simple Google search will give you 10 competitors list, right? And look at the way the pattern that they're doing it, or look at the data in SEMrush. So these things help you in taking a better call. This is again the same breakup of the earlier data. Like I said, one of the reasons why fashion is on top, because one, there is no sky is the limit, right? Unlike other verticals. So travel, again, you won't travel every other day, right? You might travel like once or twice a year, but fashion is not. Fashion is, there's no restriction, right? And there is a lot of impulse purchase in fashion. So to give you an example, you might buy a t-shirt today and you might buy a t-shirt next month also, right? Because there is no restriction there, right? You can have like 10 t-shirts, right? That's the reason travel is like pretty much always there on top, right? Health, at the same time, it's like I said, it's catching up off lately a lot. And a lot of these things, guys, again, it's also quite seasonal. So if you look at today, it won't make sense to promote anything outdoors, right? I mean, nobody will buy a cricket bat today or a volleyball today, right? Because it's locked down, right? So even if you might have the best of the product, but the current environment is not good for that, right? But at the same time, it's a great time to sell any health related product, right? So let's say if you sell an immunity booster or a Carda or something, that's going to sell like anything, because the market pretty much, there's a demand for that now, right? So everything is, again, you have to look everything from a supply demand standpoint, right? You have to see whether there is enough supply out there and there is enough demand there for the same thing. So yeah, once you've picked up your niche, you need to decide what channel you're going to use. Again, like I said, three or four different ways. One is blogging. You build your website, you start driving traffic, you do through that. The other one is through email marketing. Once you grow a subscriber list through multiple ways, you start sending them offers, right? Third is like creating a niche website. I think that's pretty much same as blogging. There's no difference. Fourth is like you can also do it through performance marketing. So you have a lot of sites like Taboola, MGID and all, like programmatic ads basically. Uh, there also you can always give it a shot. Yeah, like I said, running paid ads, YouTube, so if you're like good with videos, you can always start creating YouTube channels, putting in different videos of yourselves. And once you grow good amount of subscribers and, you start getting views, you can always promote third party products, right? I'm sure you must have seen a lot of product reviews, right? So let's say if you want to buy, or if you want to buy a new laptop, let's say you want to buy a new MacBook Air, if you just put in YouTube and say MacBook Air, you'll find so many people promoting it, right? So when I say promoting, they'll be speaking a lot about it, and most of them they put in a link below, right? Saying that you can purchase it from here, right? Here is where you get the most cheapest or something, stuff like that. Last one is Instagram, like we spoke earlier. Influencer marketing, wherein if you have good amount of followers, a lot of people will start reaching. Brands will start reaching out to you by default. You don't have to do anything, right? These are pretty much about the platforms. Join relevant affiliate programs. Again, the same thing that I told you guys in the beginning. You have different types of affiliate networks out there. So the most premium ones are not that easy to get in, because they would always want the best of players. They would have some minimum criteria, like you know, like you should be doing X number of sales a day. So this is again, consider it like a college admission, right? So if you go to the best college, not everyone aspire to be there, but only the ones with the best of marks or the percentage can get in, right? Similarly, we are for affiliates also, there are like different types of affiliates. There are very few affiliates that will simply get you on board, just by signing up, and that will give you the link. Now there are different benefits, there are different merits and demerits with with each of them. So if you go to a bigger player over there, they will have a lot of exclusive offers that no one else has, right? So that gives you an upper hand. But if you go to a generic one like a ClickBank or something, those offers are pretty much there across all the networks, and it's accessible to everyone, right? So just like you, thousand other people might be promoting that product, right? Again, the same thing: high paying, high volume affiliate, high paying, low volume, low paying, high volume programs. I'll show you one example once I get to the panel. This is one of the networks. Won't recommend you guys this one. I think quite an old one. So yeah, I think if at all any of you guys plan to get into affiliates, so the basic step is start creating content, right? And like I said, that's the most safest way to do. But the only downside of that is you require a lot of patience, because now let's say you want you decide to sell, let's say electronic gadgets is your niche, right? Now that's the most competitive thing out there. So even if you start to build a website, you might probably take 1 year to rank for some keywords, because you are going to compete with the biggest of players out there, right? You're going to compete with the Envato gadgets, and that's like there are like multiple big players sitting out there, right? But rather than doing that, you can always go for a niche within a niche, right? So within electronics, let's say if you figure out you just want to go after, let's say only pen drives, okay, or maybe you want to even go with just for hair dryer or something like that. So just build a niche on that. Just build a website on that and start building content across, right? I mean, build a YouTube channel. Start putting content there. Start creating a blog. Start putting content there, and eventually, once it ranks, you will also start getting your you will also start building a subscriber list, right? That also you can start eventually monetize by upselling or cross selling multiple products. YouTuber, yeah, again, optimize your video for SEO. Use the end screen to promote other videos. Again, my personal recommendation would be for the initial 5-6 months, don't go after affiliate campaign. Just try building your audience, because affiliate campaigns are big turnoff for the end users, right? I mean, imagine a user is coming to see a review on your product, and you're directly telling them that okay, here is the link and buy it, right? So that might sound very biased, that you're just doing this for sale, right? So if you see a lot of big YouTubers, they generally don't do that, right? They do it once in a while, and they do that in a very subtle way. Guest blogging is another way. Guest blogging is nothing but a sponsored way, right? So probably if you have a decent YouTube channel, decent number of followers, so big channels will start reaching out to you, right? So today, if you look at a lot of this, those YouTubers who discuss about smartphone, every time there is a new smartphone, the company reaches out to these guys basically for promoting it, right? They pay them some X amount so that they could put a video on them, right? So yeah, that's how the ecosystem works. Now comes the technical part of affiliate marketing. The most important thing in affiliate marketing is tracking, right? So if your tracking is broken, then everything is gone, right? So just like how analytics is crucial for a website, tracking is extremely important in affiliate marketing, right? So typically the way it works is majority of the networks today, they have well inbuilt system, wherein the trackers are created by default. So you don't have to worry much. It's pretty much a solved problem. All you got to ensure is you are not breaking the link while adding it anywhere, right? Otherwise, you get a by default tracker from the network itself, wherein you can track pretty much everything on the dashboard, right? So there are two types of tracking. This is again a bit technical. I would say again don't try to absorb this completely now, but yeah, I'll just cover it for the sake of it, because if you look at today, majority of the campaigns over across the network, you will find it two types. They will provide you two types of tracking. One is like through cookies and conversion. This is again as simple as adding a UTM source to a campaign. You promote that link, and every time that the sale comes, it reflects in your dashboard, and you get paid for that, right? So this is a typical flow, right? Merchant provides the affiliate URL with a unique ID, which is again the UTM parameter. That affiliate will break that into multiple links, right? And they will again, technically here it's a network, not an affiliate. The network will break that into and give it to an affiliate unique links. Affiliate will give that link to, they will promote that, right? And a buyer will see that, they will click on it, and the basically that cookie is passed on to that buyer, right? The buyer goes to the merchant site, and that affiliate ID reflects at the merchant end. So the say, and then if the transaction happens, then that affiliate ID is still with the merchant. That merchant will pass it back to the network, right? And the one sale then gets counted at the network's end, or at the affiliate's end.
Just a quick info, guys. Test your knowledge of digital marketing by answering this question. What is the full form of CTR? A. Customer Trending Report. B. Check the reports. C. Click through ratio. D. Click through rate. Comment your answer in the comment section below. Subscribe to Intellipaat to know the right answer. Now, let's continue with the session.
This is one way of doing it. Second is a post back tracking. This is again a bit technical. The way it works is it's basically server to server. So basically both the servers will communicate with each other technically. So when I say both the servers, one is the server at the publisher side, and the other one is the server at the advertiser side, right? So it works is each landing page will have a unique click ID, right? And then it's again the landing page. Once you click on the landing page, it will take you to the affiliate sales page, right? Wherein it will also capture the couple of other unique IDs of that user, right? And once the sale happens, there is an interaction between the advertiser side and the publisher side. So basically, there is a match happens of that unique IDs at both the levels. So this is more accurate compared to the previous one, because the previous one is based on cookie. Now, what happens with cookies? Sometimes the cookies doesn't get dropped, right? Or sometimes it's overwritten by some other vendor. But in this case, it doesn't happen. So hence, people generally say that post-back tracking is more accurate method of tracking. Now, to do post-back tracking, if you intend to do it for your campaign, then you also need to get in a third-party tool for this, because networks won't provide that, because you have to create post-back links, basically the unique codes for both the sites for them to communicate, right? So there are a bunch of websites like RedTrack. RedTrack is the one that I could recollect, which will help you in creating the postbacks, which you can use it for, for creating links. So again, like I said, it's a bit technical. Don't try to, if you guys are probably learning the basics of affiliate, then probably not the right time to learn about postback tracking. Now, this is again a very big problem in the entire ecosystem, that a lot of fraud happens in affiliate marketing. Frauds can be in multiple ways, right? So a lead fraud is basically nothing. Let me give you my example itself. Okay? Let's say I work for SBI Bank and I want to run a credit card campaign, right? Now, let's say I pass that campaign to one of you guys over there, right? Now what you can do is either you can run a genuine campaign out there through Facebook, Google, or through your leveraging your own database. Or the other thing what you can do is you can probably tell 10 of your friends to just fill the form, right? And you can just tell them that whenever you get a call from us from SBI, just pick up the call and speak with them, right? So that's technically fraud, right? Because you're not really getting a genuine user in that case. So that's the lead fraud. Click fraud is again, sometimes what people do is they like a lot of, like some publishers, I would say, they generate bots basically that will keep auto clicking itself, like all the links. Now this only is true if you're running a cost per click, or like you're paying them on clicks, not on leads or sales, right? Third is the sales one. The sales fraud is typically nothing but you incentivizing the user to buy it, right? So to give you an example, let's say Amazon gives you an affiliate link and you are purchasing that yourself, right, for a product, and you're taking commission. So technically that's a sales fraud, right? Because Amazon is giving that link to promote it to a third party, not for you to do it. By the way, if you try that, you 90% of the chance you get banned, because Amazon pretty much knows, right? You're already an existing user and you're pretty much doing it for yourself, right? Fourth is the app install fraud, which is again nothing but lot of people, and this specifically happens in China, wherein a lot of this Chinese technorats, what they do, they build farms. So I'm not sure whether you guys have seen it, but they will have like probably 1,000 mobiles connected with each other, and they will install like one app in across all the 1,000 mobiles in one shot, and they will do all the basic process of sign up and all. So technically, for a advertiser, he will see that 1,000 people are downloaded and they're using it, but in reality, it is just one guy who is getting it done across, right? So the numbers will look good, but in the backend, it's not really a genuine user. Moving on, how can brands prevent affiliate marketing fraud, right? So one is like through IP address. Basically, when they say IP address, what happens is when it's a click or something, you will see that the traffic coming in only from one particular IP, right? Or let's say if the fraud is on the sales front or the leads front, let's say if I decide to give 100 leads and I will just sit and fill in the form from my system, right? So that is one way of doing it. Second is, you look at the sub affiliates data. So sub affiliates is basically, let's say you gave the campaign to a network and network passed into 10 people. Now you can look data at an individual level, like who is performing better, right? And you optimize that. You basically filter out the bad ones. The last and the most important is the metrics, because irrespective of what you do on the top, frauds will always happen, because the technology is so advanced that you can always bypass a lot of things, right? So to track the IP address, the easiest solution is to use a VPN, right? I mean, every time I'll refresh it and my IP will keep bouncing. So for the system, for the advertiser, they will always feel like every time a new user is coming in and filling a lead, right? But technically, it would be just me sitting and filling the form, right? So, like I said, the most important is to look at the metrics, right? So probably when you start the campaign today, in a week you won't come to know who is good, who is bad. But after a month's data, you can always take a call, right? I mean, you can see where the like let's say you run through 10 different affiliates, you can see the data, right? Who converted and who is still engaging, right? So you have to look at the lifetime value of the user, right? So if it's a lead campaign, then it's very simple, right? In the end of the month, you have 10 vendors and all 10 give 100 leads each. All you have to see is out of 100 leads, which how many of them actually bought the credit card, right? So there might be data wherein 100 out of 150 converted. There might be someone who gave 100 leads and only one converted, right? So then that 100 to 1 is a big flag, right? Because you might have probably paid him 100 rupees per lead or something, and ultimately you got one conversion out of it. So you might give him a warning or you might just ban him off, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll just quickly sign up on. So yeah, this is how the dashboard looks, So I just signed up into Ad Combo. So this is your affiliate manager. Generally, you can reach. Unlike in India, you don't get phone numbers. So either you can write to them, or you can add them on Skype and chat over there, all through Telegram. Now I don't have. I mean, it's probably a dead account, so there's no campaign live. So let's say you go to new campaign, and so these are the different offers that's available out there, right? And you can promote. So you can basically search in different ways, right? So let's say you're looking for say India for that fact. I mean, India again, you won't find a lot of campaigns out there with these guys, but again, for the sake of it, I've just added India. And let's say it's app installs that you're looking at, right? And you hit on apply. So you just have one campaign going on, that is what Virus Hunter. This is an app download. So CPI means cost per install, and 243 countries means this is valid across 243 country. Now the sad part is the payout is like $0.01, which is terrible, right? Now if you want to go for this campaign, you click on it. It tells you the detail about the campaign, right? About what the product is and how the payouts work. And if I click on it, it says request approval. So then it's asking, right, describe your traffic. So I'm saying that I have a blog related to the same, right? Send request. So the request is sent. It will go to George, and probably they might respond back in 24 hours or something. So that is how you pick up an offer on through networks, right? Again, like I said, bunch of offers, not one. Like India is again probably not the right place, but if you take uh, just take Australia for the sake of it, and if you go to e-commerce and if you hit apply, you'll find multiple offers, right? This is again for Australia, that's why. Let's see. Let's take New Zealand also, and let's add a bunch of other countries. Let's add UK e-commerce, right? So you could see like a bunch of offers, right, for in different verticals. But you can also, by the way, do it by vertical, right? Whatever you want to sell, you can select it. Right? So once you run the offers, you can see the data here. Right now there is nothing. I'll just try to go to the. So since there is no campaign, I'm not able to show you any data, but I am assuming you guys understood pretty much how it works, right? So every network you sign up, there will be offers tab. So you go there and you pick up the right offer, you get a link, you start promoting that, and then in the dashboard you will start seeing the data, just like how we saw it in the screenshot earlier, right? So this is the dashboard. So you will see every data. You will see the clicks, the conversion, the revenue you made, and there will be a bunch of options for filtration also. Right now you're not seeing anything because we don't have anything, right? It's zero. But once you start getting sales, you can look at the data, you can filter it, just like how in analytics you can filter it. Here also you can filter it based on a weekly basis, monthly basis. You can compare data, right? So once the payouts happen, you can see the data over here, like, so this is an old one, right? I mean, long back, I think bunch of payments happened. So you could see that $6,000, $2,000, 400, $200. So this is like in 2018-17 when the payment had happened, right? Quite an old account, like I said. So yes, that's pretty much, guys, on affiliate marketing.
Just a quick info, guys. If you want to make a career in digital marketing, then Intellipaat provides a advanced certification in digital marketing and analytics. It is taught by IIT professors and industry experts with more than 10 years of experience. This course is designed to upskill and land your dream job.
We have come at the end of the session. Kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates.